take this slow. We've got miles behind us, but miles to go. So let's just break this down to the simplest truth. You and I as one will always be better than two.
By Cub Cay Marina. Heading out. Heading to Key West. It's either going to take between a day and a half to 2 days. So we'll see. Coming into, where are we coming into? Northwest Channel. And it's where it starts getting shallow for quite a while. And here's the berries where we left. So, it's where it starts getting shallow. And there's lots of fishing boats out there today. I think I counted about 6 in this area. This guy's getting beat around pretty good. There's one over there. There's a power catamaran just past us. He was going about 20. That'd be nice to do that about now. Anyways, going through this little narrow spot here, and water went from like a couple thousand feet to like 20 feet in a matter of a quarter mile. So gotta watch out for shallow waters. Quick little update on our crossing over to Key West. Wind direction 130. Wind speed about, it's been anywhere from 14 to 18 right now. Boat speed's been anywhere between 7 and 8. So we're trying to get across this little bank right here where it's a little bit shallower before it gets dark. And then we'll cross the Gulf Stream and head over to Key West. Perfect day to do some sailing. Sarah's working on a video. It's 2 p.m. on our journey, and the winds died down to 3. We're about halfway across the Great Bahama Bank. So we had to take the sails down. Motoring about 2,000 RPMs. And we're going between 6.5 and 7. Which puts us at the edge of the bank about 7:40, 7:30. I don't want to get there any later than that because there's a few, some reef right around the edge of the Great Bahama Bank, and I don't want to hit that. So if I have to, I'll start the other engine up just to maintain speed until we get to that, through that point. Then I can turn the other engine off. But also we have another island. I think it's Andrews Island. I'm not sure if that's 100% correct. Not Andrews. Hold on. Andros. So we're over here, and it's blocking a lot of the wind that's coming this way. So I think once we get down here, we'll have some of our wind back, be able to put the sails back up. But for now, motoring. Probably about 70 miles of this kind of water right here, going across the Great Bahama Bank. About 13, 14 feet deep. You can see straight down to the bottom. Waves, there are no waves. It's almost flat, calm. To get to the edge of the Bahama Bank, we'll be there about 7:15, 7:30, about 30 miles away. We're traveling about 7. Still no wind, about 2. Let's see if I can't give you a better view here. So here's the Great Bahama Bank. We started over here, came up through here, and going across to here, and then we're gonna head over to the Keys, head on down.
Love keeps getting better with the passing time. Tastes sweeter on my lips. Countless days roll by. It can make a man grow bitter, but you've made this man better. After all these years, after all these years, I still love you. Through every single tear we've ever cried. After all these years, I brought the 2 of us right here. No place I'd rather be after all these years.
Well, we had a good sunset, and we started up the port engine, and while I was shutting down the starboard engine, they recommend when it's running for a while, you just kind of take it out of gear, pushing the button here, and you rev it up, and then it's okay to turn off. Right now the gauge isn't showing any power to it, and the engine won't restart. I'm thinking I accidentally hit the power button instead of the stop button when I shut the engine down. So right now all we have is the port engine going. Sarah's looking online, seeing if there's a fuse that might have popped on it or something. We made it through the cut on time, 7:30. There's a little cut right there. There's some outcropping of rocks right there. I got predict wind up, following one of those lines. All right, let's hope we can keep work this thing out. And otherwise, we've got to go in on one engine. Well, thank goodness the engine did restart, but the I guess RPM gauge, instrument gauge is not lit up, and it's still stuck at 2,000 RPMs. See that? So I'm just, it wouldn't start. I started it, then I stopped it. I don't know why. And then it wouldn't start again. And then I got to start it again. So I'm just going to leave it running. I have it lower RPMs. And I just got the right engine throttled back to conserve a little bit of fuel on that one, and just let the port engine, left engine, carry us through the night. Well, it's my shift. I took over about an hour ago because I couldn't sleep. I was thinking about stuff I have to do with the boat, so might as well be up here steering while Sarah's sleeping. It's 2:16 a.m. We're going about 7.3. We're about in the middle of the Gulf Stream right now. If I zoom out here, Florida, Bahamas, then where we just came from, right here, following this line. These are predict wind lines, and what they do is different forecast models take into effect the winds, the current, and they give you the best track to where you're going. And I'm following this one right here, and so we're about halfway across the Gulf Stream. What model am I at here? Let's see. Predict wind summary. There's the PWG, PWE, EC, MWF, GFS. I think I'm following the PWE right now as a predict wind based on the European model. So, looks like I'll finish out the night Waters are still calm. We're happy for that. We got a good moon, at least for another 4 or 5 hours. Winds are less than 2. 2:41. And it is, I guess it's April 2nd now. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys what our radar does. Not only can it show weather, but it also shows other boats, which is important at night because not everybody has AIS, which is like a transponder. It sends out a signal so you can see it. So these boats right here that have AIS, I can click on it, and I showed you guys before. It's Celebrity Beyond. Tells you who it is. Passengers 1,073 feet long, 131 beam, 124 knots. Well, what if people don't have AIS? Go to my radar, which is on. What it will show is these little blips right here. So that boat's showing AIS here, and it's showing the blip right there. So you know, there's the blip for that. So that's how I see other. Okay, my battery died. So let's get back to what I was talking about. So this is how I see other boats that don't have AIS. The little blob on their radar, and that's the boat itself. So here's a little blob right here, and it's not showing. Let me get the cursor out of the way. It's not showing it's a boat, and sometimes it ends up showing it's a boat. Here's the blobs, those are boats. So that's what boats look like when they don't have AIS.
Bahamas flag is down. New flag up.
7:30 in the morning. Sarah's been rocking it. I just took over shift. We're going 7 or 8 to 8.3, 8.4. Moving pretty good. Just got a rope truck around here. Big old sea turtle right here. Oh, I went under. Yeah, they dove under. Well, it's about 10 o'clock. Still no wind. And we're passing the Alamorada Lighthouse.
Always video
We
that.
just got done with the Roam app.
So that's the Roam app. You have to log in. Okay. So when you first log in, you click report an arrival, and you're gonna add your mode of travel. So we already had one in there, but it wouldn't let me change our, what's that decal called?
Tilt it a little bit. There you go. Yeah, I don't know how good it's going to turn out.
Yeah, it's okay. It wouldn't let me change our, what's that decal called?
Custom sticker.
Our customs decal sticker that you have to get every year. So I had to make us another mode of travel. So that's our boat on top. So you click it, and then our thing is kind of already set up. Eric got us set as a verified traveler. I don't know how he did all that. We did that last year when we came back into the US. But we just got our email saying that we are approved and cleared to come in. So, and they give you a clearance number, and it's sent to your email address. So we are good to go to head on to Perry Hotel on Stock Island. But in this line of crab pots, there's had to have been 25, 30, I don't know, there may have been more than that. See, crab pot. So we are having to stay very alert this afternoon, even though we're both getting pretty tired. Eric's laid down for a nap. he's got about 15 more minutes and I'm having nap time. There's another crab pot. And still crab pot. Crab pot. Okay, sometimes I think they're lobster pots, but still. They get in the way of navigation. They're right on my navigational line. Crab pot. They're still going the same line of them. I can see them all the way up through there.
Takes a little faith for a man to move a mountain. Takes a whole lot more to move a man set in his ways. But there's a way about you that leads me to redemption. You always keep me moving after all these years. And after all these years, I still love you. Through every single tear we've ever cried. 'Cause after all these years, it brought the two of us right here. No place I'd rather be after all